A week after it bowed before a radical outfit, Pakistan has now surrendered to a terrorist group, the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan or TTP. Islamabad has struck an agreement with this terrorist group. It promises a month-long ceasefire, which should be good news, except that it's not. This deal is a very risky compromise, you see, and to understand why, let me first tell you about this group. The Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan or the TTP, who are these people? The TTP is an umbrella organization of various terror outfits in Pakistan. It is separate and distinct from the Afghan Taliban, but it has many Taliban veterans serving in its ranks. There are around 13 terror groups that fall under its banner. They operate with two common objectives. One is to oust the civilian government in Islamabad, and two, rule Pakistan in accordance with the Sharia law. This is what the TTP wants. Now, this group has carried out several terrorist attacks in Pakistan. The most significant, or should I say the worst, most barbaric attack was the 2014 Peshawar school massacre. 6 terrorists stormed the Army Public School in Peshawar. They killed 132 school children between the ages of 8 and 18. 132 school children. This is the Tehreek-e-Taliban for you. The killers of innocent children. It is also said to be behind the assassination of Benazir Bhutto, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan. She was killed at a political rally in Rawalpindi. In 2018, a TTP leader released a book where he claimed that his group orchestrated Bhutto's killing. And 3 years since that confession, the government of Pakistan has surrendered to the same group. Imran Khan has struck a peace deal with the TTP. It's bizarre, it's dangerous. According to the Pakistani media, the aim of this deal is to uphold peace, state sovereignty, national security, economic stability. And let me repeat, just so that we are clear who we're talking about here. Pakistan hopes that a terror outfit is going to uphold all of this. This is a terror state after all. Listen to the statement made by Pakistan's Information and Broadcasting Minister Fawad Chaudhry.
खान ने 1 अक्टूबर 2021 को अपने इंटरव्यू में
In an interview on October 1st, 2021, the Prime Minister had mentioned talks with the band Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. These talks have started under an agreement. The government of Pakistan and the band Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan have agreed over a complete ceasefire.
के ऊपर आमादा हो चुके हैं जो इन इलाकों के मुतासरा
These negotiations, the affected people in these areas cannot be ignored in these talks. Therefore, the people of those areas are also being taken into confidence in these talks.
उनको भी एतमाद में लिया जा रहा है। मुज़ाकरात की पेशरफ्त को सामने रखते हुए ceasefire
Keeping in view the progress in the talks, the ceasefire will keep being extended. The authorities in Afghanistan, that is the interim government, have played a facilitating role in the talks.
यानी जो अबूरी हुकूमत है उन्होंने सहूलतकार का किरदार अदा किया है.
You heard that. The authorities in Afghanistan have played a facilitating role in the talks. Who are these authorities? Another bunch of terrorists. If the Taliban had their way, they would perhaps facilitate talks with every terrorist outfit. This deal between the Pakistan government and the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan is eerily similar to the one that the Taliban in Afghanistan struck with the United States. What is the Pakistan government offering to these terrorists in return? Reports say, in return for the ceasefire, Pakistan will release 102 TTP prisoners, 102 terrorists that are currently behind bars. Islamabad is going to set them free as part of a quote-unquote confidence-building measure. Look at Pakistan's duplicity here. It wants to indulge in confidence-building measures with a terrorist group, an outfit that was behind the massacre of 132 school children, Pakistani children, and the assassination of a former prime minister. If this doesn't get Pakistan blacklisted for doing business with terrorists, nothing will. Also, look at the timing of this deal. It comes barely days after Islamabad legitimized an Islamist organization, the Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan, TLP. We reported on this. It's another Tehreek that Imran Khan has surrendered to. Last week, his government lifted the ban on this group, the TLP. They agreed to release its leader, Saad Rizvi, remove its members from a terror watch list, allow the group to contest elections in Pakistan. And now the government is talking peace with another Tehreek. What explains this? Perhaps Islamabad's fallout with the Pakistan army. We all know how tensions between the army and the government have grown in recent weeks. It started with military appointments. Imran Khan wanted his loyalists to remain the ISI chief. The army wanted to replace him. And this led to a rift. Eventually, Imran Khan had to give in, but the damage was done. So now the Prime Minister fears that his days may be numbered. He suspects that the army will try to topple his government. Well, history is proof. Any leader who interferes with the military's affairs in Pakistan has either been directly deposed through a coup or removed from power with the help of the army's stooges. The TLP and the TTP both make the cut. Both these Tehreeks function with the blessings of the Pakistan army. They both are capable of destabilizing the current government. So what Imran Khan is trying to do is basically win them over, negotiate peace, lift the bans, release their members, gain their support if possible. It's a calculated risk he's taking. It's a risk nonetheless. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.